No series about early internet it girls would be complete without the Gildoff sisters. Sisters Pixie and Peaches were looked at as icons of this indie sleaze hipster era that was emerging in the mid 2000s and late 2000s. RIP to Peaches. I hope this video serves you well, and I know your memory will go on for your iconic sense of style and so much more. Before I dive in to talk about their cultural impact during this time, I want to highlight that I'm doing a series on early internet it girls. I'm Lindsay. I also wrote a Substack. I'm a writer. So follow along if you would like. But first, let's talk about Peaches. She started her career as a writer when she moved to New York City. Then, within 2 years, she had a documentary series. In 2006, she was rated one of the top 10 best dressed people in the world. And then in 2007, she started modeling. I will also back up for a moment and mention that both of her parents are famous and she came from money. So these are a lot of accomplishments happening very fast with some extra help. But that does not take away from her amazing, iconic style. Before we discuss fashion, let's talk about Pixie. Pixie is the younger sister of Peaches by just a year. She did a lot of modeling around 2008 for like Vivienne Westwood, Jeremy Scott. She's very passionate about veganism and she was in a band. And she's currently active on Instagram today if you'd like to follow her. Obviously, there's more about both of them, but let's dive into their fashion. I believe that they were trailblazers of this indie sleaze hipster time period. And the fact that they were sisters who were both interested in around the same field just grew that much more intrigue. Often showing up to events together, displaying their own personal sense of style, but still falling into the same niche category, drew them a lot of attention. Peaches usually tended to go to more like feminine, delicate style, but also still very grungy and of that indie sleaze era. And I feel like with Pixie, one of her most iconic staples was her hair. And Pixie seemed to wear like a lot more black, still supporting the same like grungy aesthetic, but probably leaning a little more into that than Peaches. Pixie is often seen with some kind of like moto leather jacket and lots of leather in general. And Peaches is often seen in like the Peter Pan collars that were very popular during this time period, along with bows and lots of dresses. And Peaches really embodied this look of sort of grunge, girly, feminine, but mixed with a lot of classic and mixed with color into the 2010s. People discuss that Peach's style often resembled Alexa Chung, but I would just say that they are from the same era. And I feel like Peach's style was just a little more grungy than Alexa's. It was more taken on from like the bag lady aesthetic that Mary Kate and Ashley modeled and Kate Moss in the mid 2000s to early 2000s. I found this picture of the sisters that I wanted to share from the earlier 2000s. And I feel like this really showcases how their style changed and evolved, but the pieces that they liked